This one is called Long Walks on the Beach. And again, these are all by me, based on a true story. Long walks on the beach? No, not us. We don't want to see miles of the same thing. We don't want to see endless golden yellows and endless waters. We want texture. We want color. We want adventure. We want secluded so we can become one with nature. We don't want the straight and narrow sands to scorch our feet. We want to anticipate what might be around the corner. We don't want all the answers, to know in advance what waits in front of us. We want mystery. We want something that awakens the soul, not something that allows us to walk on like zombies, every step prepared for us. We want to choose our paths, create our paths. We want our path to become a part of us, not something that we leave behind miles away to be tethered by the waves and carried off to sea, to be devoured by the tides and forgotten. We love long, passionate walks together, but you rarely find us taking those walks on the beach. Midnight strolls in the summer, feverishly in love and heat, needing each other we reach. We reach not for the seagulls nor the salty air, but for the stars and the bears. True story. Okay, now we're getting into my good poems. Okay. Well, these are all been good poems, but I'm getting closer to the one I'm looking for. This is called Any, Many, Plenty, Mo. Any, many, plenty, mo. I love you and everyone else too. Plenty of love, plenty of love. If you love me, tell me so. I'd catch you with my bow and arrow, and I would never let you go. Any, many, plenty, mo. In other words, any love, many love, and plenty mo love. Okay? Any, many, plenty, mo. I choose you all, but I can only take one of you home. Any, many, plenty, mo. My Cupid told me to pick this one right over here, but I chose to pick Cupid because he can fly through the air. And this is a little meme thing that was sent to me that inspired the poem. And then I put below it, I said, any love, many loves, plenty more love to go. And that's what it means. Any love, many love.
You did it. Who sent you this?
The love wins thing, I believe it was Krista. But it was somebody who's a Christian. I just don't remember who. Alright, this one, I like this one too. This is not the one I was looking for, but I love this one. It's called Who the Hell Are You? Can a leopard change its spots? No. However, the design allows them to blend in with its surroundings. Does that mean a leopard's not a leopard because it looks like a tree? Yet you still respect the leopard, who looks like many things. You say you feel deceived. You don't know what me is me. I've been called a fraud, a fake, a phony. They think I'm trying to be somebody, a wannabe. Is that really me? Is a chameleon any less a chameleon because it changes colors too? A toad is also a liar. It puffs itself up to scare you. You see things your way and I see them mine. A chameleon isn't faking. Each color is very true. It's still the same chameleon doing what it was born to do. It knows how to survive. I'm a master at disguises, a pro in the art of survival. I can take on many colors and blend in when I have to. I'm not pretending to be red, white, or blue. Each one of my colors are me, and they are true. I'm not pretending to be anyone. I am proud of who I am. I tackle each day as the creature God's proud to know. I become where I live. I'm not any more a liar than the toad who pretends he's twice as big. 'Cause in that moment he's puffed up, he is twice as big, if only for a moment. It may not be big enough to warn off his attacker. It may be his own shadow he's running from in the end. He did what he had to do, and he is who he is. I'm the ultimate survivor. It doesn't come more real than this. I am who I am, nothing more, nothing less. Whatever the moment calls for, that's what the moment gets. Whatever I am when I am it, is the real me you're talking to. I don't pretend to be anybody, so who the hell are you? I may not be big enough to warn off the current threat, but instincts are where you'll find me, and I haven't been someone else yet. Usually you can find me like the leopard in the grass. Catch a glimpse of my white-tipped tail, the usual me, a flash. It is all Still all me. No one else. Nobody else but me. You can find me, one of my many faces. It's who I am. I don't want to be anybody else. Who the hell are you? Okay, and the alpha male. Also written by me, just showing all these poems I'm reading today, and videos I'll be loading of poems I'm reading today are all by me. Is that all you can say to me? Is that the extent of your imagination? Is that the best you got? Hit me with your best shot. You say you don't hit girls? Quit making jokes, it's the wrong time. Sometimes love's a crime. Cupid hits us with an arrow all the time. Assault and battery comes in many forms. You've broke my heart a million times. Maybe not with your hands, but with your words. Now you want to pretend like everything's alright, and all you can say is you're sorry. You say more when we fight. I'm sorry doesn't give me much to go on. I'm sorry doesn't make it right. You better find a bigger vocabulary. This lady says no out of spite. Better find some words to ease my mind. Some more words and time to cry. Better open up that brain of yours, a dictionary. Your imagination is usually scary. Tell me everything you ever done wrong. Tell me how you could have done right. Tell me how you wish you were here to kiss my lips goodnight. Tell me how you'd hold me just once is all you need. Promise you'll never leave me lonely, leaving my soul to bleed. Promise you read me poetry. Promise me a promise too late. Promise me it's not too late. You take control of what you think. Put power behind the words you say. I need to know you can handle me. Be a man of creativity. Be the boss, the alpha male. Don't just tell me, show me you can handle that. Alpha males protect the pack. Even amongst wolves, there's courtship, there's comfort. They even cry when another's lost. You want me? Come on, baby, be the boss. Even in a company, the employer's under contract. Certain ways he has to treat an employee. Benefits that keep them coming back. Don't think it's all one way. Do it right, then it'll be done your way. Can you handle that? I like payday as much as anyone else. A bonus, a promotion, life insurance, health insurance. Come on, baby, give me that. Dedicate your very all, the essence of your every all. Provide for me and be my man. Take control, understand. Lend a safe and steady hand. Teach me, reach for me. Talk about the love I need. Tit for tat, remember that. This is me, where you at? This one's called criticism. Criticism usually comes from an opinion and is rarely based on a fact. Even constructive criticism is best friends with negativity and second cousin to control freaks. If some form of harassment isn't already following it, it won't be long before it's packed jam full of haters and bullshit and illegal activity. Say no to protesting, bullying, stalking, harassment, unsupportive drama, hateful speech, the list goes on, because it's a nasty triangle, web of anger, deceit, violence, assault, murder, defamation, trespassing. The list still continues to be continued. There is no such thing as good criticism or constructive criticism or legal protesting or legal criticism, because violations of law and liberty are forcefully violated. For the same reason, prostitution is illegal. Usually diseases, drugs, sex trafficking, sex rings, pornography, child rape, fake IDs, rape, violence, the list goes on. Illegal activities accompany these things, and which violates the peace, respect, liberties of others caught in the web. Say no to bullies, online and off. Say no to these little domestic terrorists in our private communities, online, offline, period. No one should have to be a slave to nothing. Nothing as a noun, because this inspired it. Somebody sent me that little meme, and that meme is what inspired this poem. This meme says, there is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing, by Aristotle. And that is what inspired that poem. No one should have to be a slave to nothing. Okay, this one's called I'm Always Packin'. November 22nd, 2010 was when it was written. This poem has been exaggerated. and is dedicated to my brothers and sisters in the hood, and everybody's my brothers and sisters because I'm a Christian. It's published and copywritten in the Diary of Maya. If you think you can take me, bring it on, but be warned. I know what God says about war. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 8 KJV. What my rights are as a U.S. citizen declared to me with liberty in the United States Constitution. What my rights are when it comes to protecting myself. I know I have the right to bear arms. I have a license to carry a concealed weapon. So I know I am always packing. Because of you, your cause for war, I have the whole armor of God on. To declare war against me is declaring it against the body. Christ is the head of the body, and I am a limb. Stand against me, you stand against Christ. KJV, 1 Corinthians chapter 12. Because of your cause for war, I am innocent. Therefore, I wear the whole armor of God in holy self-defense. I am innocent. My fiancé has been blowing up rocks in the mountains, so I saved 3 hardcore sticks of TNT. If you think I am lying, then I dare you. Come on, bring it on. Try me. I also have my .22 revolver and can shoot a clothespin on a clothesline at 50 paces. True story. There has been too many illegal hunters, so now there are cameras set up all over the property, facing every angle. Dare to trespass. I dare you. I'll have the landowner and his lawyer's favor. If you can't catch my drift, then thank Carter. Learn to put 2 and 2 together. My neighbor loves target practice. Would shoot the hair off any ass. KJV, Numbers chapter 22, verse 23. I think that's where it talks about ass in the Bible, so you know that I can cuss, because cuss words are in the Bible. He also likes attending cockfights. He just loves to fight. Helping friends and his neighbors are his favorites. If you still can't catch what I'm handing you, think of it like a riddle or a parable. The game warden lives in your way. He says if I ever need him, holler, he will come right away. So as of now, you should know you're in knee deep. You better go. Think twice, because you should love your life. Either way, I've printed out your Facebook pictures, your messages, your emails, and letters. Give me 15 seconds to finish faxing them to the police station. Now they have been forwarded for my protection. Just a little sign. It's an eye-opening heads up. If anything happens to me, your name will be the first to come up. If you feel like a cowboy, a rebel, or fool, a citizen slicker, a gangster, a daredevil, then bring it. I'm waiting on my front porch step. When you come, I'll bring the rain. Thunder will stand out with a crash and a bang. I won't run, I'll face the pain. I won't even flinch or think about it, I'll wing it. You may ride by on a silly horse. You may attempt to pull a drive-by in your black-tinted window Cadillac, which is posing like a wannabe and its cheap-looking bling-bling. But surely after arriving, you'll be lucky if you limp back. I know what God says about war, and He'll allow me to defend myself. I know my rights as a U.S. citizen. The right to bear arms in self-defense. Yeah, I know everything I need to know, including my soul saved. I claimed salvation. KJV, Acts chapter 16, verse 31. Yeah, when it comes right down to the nitty-gritty, I'd rather die standing. Bring on what you want to, if you dare to. And the end of the battle, I'd rather us both make it. I'd rather us both die than you make it. And with all that may or may not happen, videos will tape it. So in the end of the battle, no matter what, you won't get away with it. All because I'm always packing, triple stocked on more than weapons. So please be safe and reconsider. If you want to run your mouth, go on Twitter. And this is a picture that I drew these from the computer to go with that. Horseshoes, old-fashioned medicine bottles. And I can't remember what those little things are called there.